And hello, beautiful Geminis. How are you today? I hope you're well. This is your reading messages for August 2024. And welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Gemini, we are going to open up with a message from the John Holland deck to see what Spirit wants to say to you. We'll then go on and see what the tarot wants to tell you. And we'll finish off with the animal deck. So thank you very much for joining us today. Some of you may recognize us from our spontaneous videos that we put out there on our channel. So we do a lot of videos spontaneously during the month, knowing that the people who find those videos find them because they're meant to see the message that's there. And so now we'd like to start to give guidance to all of you via your star signs. If you are a Gemini, wonderful. If you have a Gemini moon, Gemini rising, they still apply as well. So if you'd like to follow those, that's a good idea. If you would like to receive these messages monthly, please, we'd be very, very happy if you would subscribe our channel and help us out. If you're happy with what the messages are today, and if it resonates with you, then we would love to get feedback too. And we always go through and have a look. And very often, because I do have a lot of feedback, I just give you a little heart, and that just tells you that I've read your message. And so, Gemini, I always ask Spirit if there's something else they'd like to give you, open up the reading with. And the first word I got was car. And I also got moving. So some of you may be thinking of getting a car. Some of you may be thinking of moving, but the message from Spirit is take your time. Don't rush. And the reason I've written this down is because as we now go into your reading, I know that there will be other messages comes through that will resonate with the message that Spirit has given you. So let's have a little look first and see. This is a beautiful deck. The reason I like to use it is mainly because of the messages that come with it. It is a tarot deck in its own right. I only use, we only use the major arcana of this deck, mainly because of the powerful messages that come with the majors of all decks, really. And so then, of course, then we go into the full tarot deck, a different deck, and the animal deck is absolutely beautiful. And again, it gives out some lovely messages as well. So with this first message, I do like to ask Spirit for a card for you. I'd like to ask, please, for guidance for our beautiful twins, the Geminis. Please, what would you like to say, please, to them this month? And remember, this is a general reading. It is a general, lovely. It is a general reading. And so there are some of you beautiful Geminis who will resonate with some part of the reading, that means it's meant for you. And there are others that will resonate with another part of it. So please take what you feel it has given you. Take from it what it's meant to give you, because that is the way it is. It's meant to give you that feeling. And of course, many of you will feel as if I'm talking just to you, because that often happens too, where everything that comes out is relevant to what's happening in your life. So the very first opening message from Spirit is this fella here, authority. Authority. Isn't he? Look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? So, authority. This card represents the masculine quality of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. This is very much a lot to do with the male Gemini. Of course, we don't we don't have gender here, but when I look at him, I always feel that I know that this is very much because Geminis, men and women, of course, but especially the male, because we do differ. We do differ. They really are a powerhouse when it comes to many things in life, business, money, all sorts of things. When they put their focus on something, they can be, they can be very, very successful. So it represents the masculine quality of leadership, logic, need to be logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool, and in so doing so, it is encouraging you to develop or reignite these qualities and tap into the masculine aspect of yourself. Other traits also included are good reasoning and problem-solving skills, being grounded and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Just look how he's standing. He really is. This is the emperor. This is the emperor of the tarot. Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual of wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in business or a prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emulate similar qualities. This is what really this is saying about you. This is all about being strong, got strength, and we've got now is when you must act like a leader. Be a leader. This is a very, very powerful message. And exert your will by incorporating form and structure into your ideas, your plans, and your foundation. I feel the word foundation is really jumping up at me here. Foundation. These are people who are very good at building a foundation, and a foundation in anything in life is necessary. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities and character of the authority card so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, or self-centeredness. This way in which you acquire, the way in which you acquire, handle, and yield power and authority is now being tested. Now, that's an interesting comment because you're a twin. And, Geminis have two sides. They do have two sides to their personality. That's what makes them so exciting and very different. And so it's important that wonderful, smart, charming side is always at the front. All of us have a shadow. We all have a shadow side to our personality. We try to walk in the light, but we do have another side to our personality. And this is saying, well, your best qualities are you're smart, you're wise, and you're a leader. You're a leader. Just look at his face. He's the sort of a guy that you look at him and you might think, oh, I wouldn't want to cross him. Well, that's okay. It's nice to be respected like that, isn't it? And it's not a matter of people being frightened of you. It's nothing to do with it. It's you showing that you are strong and you are a leader. So be a leader. Be a leader. Take your time, especially if you're moving. Don't rush in on things. Is what Spirit also said on the opening message for you, Gemini, but also be who you are. Be the kind of person that you're meant to be, is what I'm being told to say to you. And do not allow others or anybody to tell you anything other than that. Now, let's see what else they'd like to say to you, Gemini. Okay. Oh, 2 nights. Wow. Oh, this in the beginning. Okie dokie. Wow, you've got 3 nights. Okay. Now there's your fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. That's your outcome, the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Well, Knights are moving. Well, not all movement. You've got the Ace of Swords. So the aces are always they're always beginnings. They're beginnings. This is when you this is sitting underneath him. This ended up sitting underneath him. And so this is all about, again, staying in control and being in control, being a leader, being strong, and believing in your future, and knowing that you've got the power to make this new beginning. Take your time now. This is interesting because you were told by Spirit to take your time and not to rush in. You see him here. This is the Knight of Swords. Okay, he's in a hell of a hurry, isn't he? He's in a bit of a hurry there. He's charging forth. However, it's the direction that he's charging that is important, because you know what? He's charging towards that. He's charging towards a whole new beginning and a fresh start. And maybe you could be maybe starting a business, or you could be growing in business. Um, I'm also picking up maybe overseas. If you're thinking of overseas, doing business with overseas, whatever, this is all about. Look at him; he's charging straightforward. In other words, he's saying, "This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do." This is also about being brave, making changes. However, it is also saying, for some of you, it is also saying, take your time and don't rush in too quickly. Make sure you've got all your homework done. Okay. We're talking about being organised. We're talking about teamwork. So here we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. This is also about being understanding. If you have staff, being understanding and being a good leader. This is about being a good leader. When it comes to your finances, this doesn't look like it's going very far. However, again, don't rush in. Take your time. Make sure that you're happy with all of this. And look before you leap. I'm being told to say to you, look before you leap. Okay? Don't rush it. Take your time. Look at the outcome. Wheel of Fortune. World at your feet. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And so this is where, and also because we're in a Mercury retrograde, this is also about sometimes the past coming back. So this could also be saying to some of you, beautiful Geminis, that maybe you're repeating something. Maybe you've been down this path before and it's come back, or you're doing it a little bit differently, or maybe you're repeating something, but this time you are going to, make sure that you don't rush in too much, that you get organised, get your team together and be ready, be ready and be the leader. Be the leader in this whole adventure here. Now, this is the Hangman is a card that, look at him. He's upside down. If he was this way, of course, he'd probably look a lot better. But the Hangman in this case, what this is saying to you is, well, don't hang around too much. Don't just hang around and let things happen around you. Make sure that you do make things happen. Because he is sitting underneath this pentacle, which is not much happening there. So don't allow yourself to slow down too much this month. Don't allow things to slack off. Keep things going. Keep things moving. And you've got the world. The world is your oyster. And so this is all about planning. This is about taking charge of the situation around you. Stand your ground. Stand your ground and be strong. It's very important. This is also about again, we've got another card, the leader. Another card saying you are the leader. Okay. All of your dreams, visions. This man, he's a good, hardworking person. Usually a self-employed man. Usually could be a tradesman, can be a businessman. If not, he's just a very smart cookie, usually very good with money as well. And he's also a good planner. And he's one of these people too that believes in his dreams. So you do the same. You make sure you believe in your dreams. That's how you get where you want to go. Now let's have a little look at what our spirit would like to say to you, Geminis. Let's see what they want to say to you. This is the beautiful animal deck, which is absolutely huge. So my poor little hands have a little bit of trouble shuffling them. So let's see what our spirit wants to say. So this is the message for you from your guides. This is the message for you from your guides. So what would you like to say to the Geminis, please? This beautiful Gemini. Oh, boy, lovely. So you've got the gecko. Be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. There you go. Confirmation. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. Isn't that a beautiful message? So, Geminis, when you apply yourself, when you decide you're going to do something, nobody can stop you because that's the sort of a person you are. You're most Geminis, nearly all Geminis, they work hard, they try hard, they do their best. And so this is saying to me that there are lots of things going on for you for this month of August. Don't rush in on, don't rush in too much. Don't rush in because we have got Mercury in retrograde. But that doesn't mean to say don't do it. Preparation, when Mercury's in retrograde, preparation is the key. Preparation is the key. And so make sure that you do prepare things. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you put everything on paper. Make sure you plan. And also those that are around you that are helping you, be grateful for their help too. And know that there's nothing that can hold you back here. There's nothing that can hold you back. It's a good month to get things ready, especially with Mercury the way it is. So then once Mercury comes out of retrograde at the end of the month, that's when you can start to then put all of this into play. Okay? So get everything ready, whatever you're planning, get it ready. You don't have to go boom straight away. You don't have to go full steam ahead. Prepare it. Wait until you know you're right. Wait, follow your intuition. No, and if you're like me, you do believe in the astrological planes, which I do, of course. I never start anything new. I never sign anything in a Mercury retrograde. Okay, I always wait. And so he's waiting around for the right time to get out there. So this is what you need to do too. Wait for the right time, but get everything ready. Whatever you're planning, get everything ready. Be in charge. Be in charge of your own future. Be in charge of what you want in life. Okay? Be assertive. Believe in yourself. If you can't believe in yourself, then you can't expect anybody else to. Okay? That's true, isn't it? You've got to believe in yourself. I hope this short message for August has given you some insight into what to expect this month. As I said, this is a general reading. So, all you beautiful Geminis, thank you so much for joining us today. Many of you may have seen that we do, we do put out other messages throughout the month of spontaneous guidance. We do all of that as well. So we would love to be guiding you each month with your star sign. It would be our pleasure, our honour to do that. So we'd love to have you as part of the family of believers, I call us. So if you'd like to join us, please subscribe. It would be of great help to us. And if you would like to give us feedback, I love going through the feedbacks. I'll give you a little heart to let you know I've read your message. Give us a little tick. That would be wonderful as well. So Geminis, enjoy August. Take your time. We didn't talk a lot about the car because Spirit didn't say much about the car, but they gave me a car. And again, if you're moving, take your time and don't rush in. So if you're looking at cars or anything like that, again, don't don't sign it. It's not a good idea to sign when Mercury's in retrograde. So you can always put it off, even if you put a deposit on something and then finish the deal off after the retrograde's over, it would still be okay. Take care, enjoy August. It was lovely to be with you today, and I look forward to meeting you next time. Bye bye for now.